Hi and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have been here before. It is a pleasure having you. Scoot you over just a little bit so Squeak can be in there. There's little Squeaks. Hi baby. He definitely has to be in these because today we are going to be taking a look at Game of Thrones Tarot. Yay! If you are a Game of Thrones fan, you got to see these. So it's a nice sturdy box. It opens up like this. Cards sit in here. The book sits right there. Nice ribbon to be able to pull them out with. It's a pretty big box. Like, I can't get it fully in my frame. So they come with a lovely hardbound book. It's sturdy. Very nice. There is the introduction, how to use this book and deck, and it's got spreads. So this is past, present, future. Here we have the Red Keep, Old Gods of the North, Faith of the Seven, I Drink and I Know Things, Spread of the Maesters, and then it goes into the cards. In the back there's acknowledgments and about the author and illustrator. It goes over the cards pretty nicely, has the key meanings, the upright meaning, the reversed, and then a little part under it talking about the person in the cards. So it's pretty nice. If you are hoping that you're going to see a lot of your favorite characters in this set, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, you're going to be a little disappointed because they reuse characters multiple times. I'm pretty sure that these were made towards the end of the 5th season because there were no scenes from season 6 or season 7. And I kind of wish they would have waited until the finale to make it, or I wish that they would make a new one and not reuse so many characters and, you know, let the storyline play out for all the seasons. That would be incredible. But I absolutely love this set. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, and even with like the kind of letdowns of this deck, I'm still really happy with it, and I'm going to buy a second one that doesn't get opened unless this set gets ruined. So it is a very lovely set, and like I said, you're not going to see a lot of your favorite characters. Like the Hound is not in here, the Mountain is not in here, you know, Joffrey is not in here. There's a lot of characters that they could have used that they just didn't, and I don't know why they didn't, but they reused characters over and over. So let's take a look at them. They are standard size cards for tarot. Here's the backs of them. They have a gloss finish, but it's not an overly gloss finish, and they do shuffle very nicely. And the spreads are funny. I really like them. So we have Tyrion going to feed the dragons as the Fool. Lord Baelish as the Magician. Some of the cards are quite obvious why they picked those cards, even if you don't agree with like that person fit that. I do love her as the Empress though. Don't particularly love Jon Snow as the Emperor, but you know. I love that Varys is the Hierophant. That fits pretty well. I love those lovers. Isn't that, yeah, that's just so suiting. Drogon as the Chariot. I wish that they would have waited to the finale because then we could have had Khaleesi riding Drogon with Rhaegal and Viserion on their way to the north to pick up everybody who went to get the White Walker, right? That would have been an awesome chariot, but that's just me, I guess. Brienna's strength. Very suiting for Bran to be the hermit. That is Eddard Stark as Justice. This I don't like at all. The Hanged Man is the filleted man from the Bolton, from the Bolton banner. Don't like that at all. But, I mean, it fits, I suppose. Love Arya as Death. Love Arya as Death. Like, that just makes me so happy. So very happy. Yeah, I kind of have mixed feelings about this one. I feel like Theon or something should be in the picture as well, and then that would fit very well. I also feel like Joffrey could have been the devil very nicely. The tower is when Bran gets pushed from the tower. You see baby Summer over here watching for him. Very lovely with the star. The moon door, obviously, that's a pretty obvious one. Oh, Drogon is a baby, is the sun. How cute. The Night King is Judgment. This is at Hardhome when he raises all the dead. When Jon Snow and them are sailing away from the beach and he raises the dead. That's pretty nice. The World. Sorry if you can hear my kiddos in the background. They are home today. It's supposed to be being quiet, but you know how that goes if you have children. So, in these, the suits are named differently. So, not all of them, just some of them. So, spears is wands. And there is an indication in the book, so you do know if you have a question, like, which scene is this? Most of these are very self-explanatory, but if you're wondering, like, what exactly is this, it does let you know in the book. But like I said, most of it, you know, if you're a fan and you watch the show, then you're like, oh, okay, I know. So we have Daenerys again. And we have Eddard again. I don't agree that he should be the King of Spears. I think that he would fit better as the King of Pentacles. But I didn't make the deck, so I do really wish that they would make another one now that there's the finale coming past and, you know, not reuse all the same characters again. So this cup is at Joffrey's wedding. For the most part, all of these really do hit what the true meanings of the cards are very well. There are a few that I'm like, why did you do this? And there are a few that are very, like, that's so obvious that they would pick that for that, like the Moon Door, you know, and the Red Witch as the High Priestess, obviously. So this is after Jon Snow is killed by his brothers, and, you know, he's like, my watch has ended, and he walks away. So that is that scene. The Ten of Cups, this is in the Stark house. It's in Ned Stark's bedroom with his wife, and they're, you know, they're happy. They have their Ten of Cups and whatnot. There's Bran again. This is Loras. I don't agree that Sansa should be the Queen of Cups, but if they would have waited until the season finale, she would have made an incredible Queen of Swords, that's for sure. And then see, Jon Snow was the Emperor, and now he's also the King of Cups. Come on, there was a huge, huge selection of amazing characters to use, and you reused the same characters. But I do love these cards, like, absolutely so happy to have them. But I do really wish that they would make another set. This one I did have to read in the book to make sure that it was what I thought it was, and it's when Varys and Tyrion are walking down the road, and Tyrion stops to give the woman with the baby some money, and she's like, "Are you trying to kill my baby?" And Varys has to explain, like, he just wants to give you money to feed your baby. That is what that is. This one, it does say in the book that this is just a random worker. I see Gendry every time I look at this card, and I think that it should have been Gendry. You know, he was a master of his craft and whatnot. But it does indicate that that's just a random person. And then we have Khaleesi again. Very nice, it fits, but like I said, why use the exact same characters over and over and over and over? You have Tyrion as the Fool and the Page of Coins? Okay. And then you have Brienne as Strength and the Knight of Coins. Huge options for different characters, and you reused the exact same characters. Why? Don't like it. Oh yeah, so Coins is Pentacles, in case you didn't catch that. And then finally we have Swords. This sword is Longclaw, in case you couldn't tell. It is Jon Snow holding Longclaw. So like I said, you know, the big majority of the cards are very fitting on the meaning of the cards. They did a really good job with these. They're nice and sturdy cards. They're not a crappy. This is when Arya is going on her journey. They're not a crappy card stock or anything like that. This actually gives a new meaning to the Seven of Swords to me because I do know the story behind it. So that's an advantage that you have if you get this set. You know the stories behind what's going on. And this is when he steals his family sword. Like it was supposed to be his to begin with, you know. So that kind of gives a little bit of a new meaning. There's Brienne again. This is at the Red Wedding when Robb Stark's direwolf is, when Grey Wind knows, you know, that something bad is going on. Obviously, we all know what this scene is. In case you don't know, that's when Jon Snow got killed by his brothers. Not his actual brothers, but the Night's Watch brothers. Ramsay as the Knight of Swords. And the Devil. That does fit, but like I said, if they would have waited until the very end, Sansa could have been an amazing Queen of Swords. Ooh. And then you get the... yeah. Hayes Judgment and the King of Swords. So like I said, they reused the same characters over and over, which I don't understand because there was a huge selection of characters to draw upon and would have made it that much better. I have racked my brain on what could have been a better Hanged Man than the Filleted Man, and I really haven't come up with anything, so I can't really give them a hard time about that. But like I said, like if they would have waited until the finale, these could be absolutely phenomenal cards. Not that they already aren't, but they could have been that much better. So they shuffle beautifully. The book is amazing. The box is really nice. If you have it on its side, it will come, like if you hit it and it's on its side, it will come open. There's nothing to really latch it, but it does fit very nicely together. Very lovely cards. If you just start out reading tarot and you are a Game of Thrones fans and you get these ones, you do have an advantage because you know the stories behind the cards. So that is a bit of an advantage for you. Even if you're an experienced reader, you know the stories. So it's a huge advantage. These are great deck. The book is awesome. I love it, and I love that it's a hardback as well. It's very nice. I do really like how they sit in the box. Very lovely like that. Very lovely set. It's gorgeous. Well put together. There's just some things about it that I'm like, why did you do this? Or you need to change it. Make it better. Dang it, make it better. No, but they're amazing. Well worth having. I do highly, highly recommend them, especially if you're a Game of Thrones fan. Like, there are some things about it that you're going to be like, oh, why did you do that? But you'll still really love this set and enjoy this set. And they're very truthful and honest. They work well with me. I really enjoy them. They're some of my absolute favorites, not just because I'm a Game of Thrones fan, but that is like a huge part of it. And like I said, I will be getting a second set of these to have as collector items. They won't be opened unless something happens with this set. So I do highly, highly recommend them. If you're a Game of Thrones fan and you don't read tarot, still get them for your collector's items, your collector edition stuff that you have. They are incredible. We all love well, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, we all love Game of Thrones. So get them just because of that collector item factor. But if you are a tarot person, yes, you do absolutely want these. Yes, you probably will want a second set to have, unopened and in your collection, and then a set that you can play with. They're lovely. They shuffle beautifully. There are, like I said, just those few things that make you go, oh, why? Why did you reuse the exact same characters over and over? Why didn't you wait until the very end? But they're fabulous. Squeak loves them. He loves the Mother of Dragons. So, yeah. I'm kind of sad that some of my favorite characters weren't in there. But what can you do about it? I didn't make the set, so I guess if I want to get off my butt and make my own set, then I can be completely 100,000,000% thrilled with it, right? Yeah. So I do highly, 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 highly recommend these, especially if you're a Game of Thrones fan. You are going to absolutely want these. Absolutely. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below what you thought about these magnificent cards. Let me know. Let's have a discussion. What were some things in there that really bugged you and you would have changed about that? What are some things about these cards that you really, really loved and appreciated as a Game of Thrones fan? Let's have a discussion about this. Maybe we can collaborate and come up with our own Game of Thrones deck. Maybe. So thanks again, and you have a wonderful day.